Stephen A. Smith said something on First Take that genuinely made my stomach drop. And I think it should make yours drop too if you're a Raptors fan. He said, the Clippers are in a world of trouble, and that it should be entertained that Kawhi Leonard gets banned for an entire year. So basically, the worst case scenario we've all been trying not to think about just got said out loud on national television. In this video, we're breaking down Stephen A. Us comments, why this whole situation is genuinely just sad for us as a fan base, given we've done absolutely nothing wrong here, and why a full year suspension would be such a brutal outcome after everything we've already given up to get Kawhi back. Before we get into it, quick shout out. We're closing in on our next subscriber milestone on this channel of 3,000 subscribers. We've been putting out daily uploads trying to stay on top of every twist in this saga. So if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single thing. Because unfortunately, this story isn't getting any easier to follow. All right, so let's get into it. Starting with what actually happened. On last Friday's episode of First Take, Stephen A. Smith said the Clippers are in a world of trouble over this Daktronics revelation, and he said it should genuinely be entertained that Kawhi Leonard gets banned for a full year if the salary cap circumvention allegations hold up. This is coming off the back of ESPN's own reporting confirming the Daktronics deal. And Stephen A. has been consistently one of the loudest voices calling for real accountability here, saying on air that banishment should be on the table if these allegations turn out to be true. So this isn't just some throwaway hot take. This is a guy with real league sources who clearly believes the severity of this situation is escalating fast, and I need everybody to really sit with what a full year suspension would actually mean for us, because it's genuinely devastating when you think it all the way through. If Kawhi gets banned for a year, we don't just lose out on him, we lose everything tied to this deal. We already sent Brandon Ingram and Gradey Dick's futures spinning this entire summer, with them basically living like Clippers already. If this trade still goes through with Kawhi suspended, we'd be sitting there with no Kawhi actually playing for us, no Ingram, and no Gradey Dick, having given up real assets for a superstar who can't even step on the court. That's about as close to a nightmare scenario as this entire saga could possibly produce. And here's what makes this genuinely sad rather than just frustrating. You didn't do anything to deserve this outcome. We followed every single rule here. We agreed to a fair trade back in June. We've been patient through months of delays. We've absorbed every twist and turn of this investigation without complaint, purely because we wanted our guy back the right way. And now, because of alleged decisions made entirely on the Clippers side, decisions we had zero involvement in and zero knowledge of, we're the ones who might end up paying the real price for it. That's not fair, and I think every single person watching this video understands exactly why that stings so much. Think about how long this fan base has waited for this moment. We lost Kawhi back in 2019, right after the title. And ever since then, there's been this quiet hope that maybe someday he'd find his way back to finish what he started here. When this trade finally got agreed to back in June, it felt like that dream was actually becoming real. And now we're sitting here watching the biggest sports personality in the country openly floating a full year ban as a legitimate possibility. That's a gut punch, plain and simple, for a fan base that's done nothing but wait patiently and root for the right outcome. I don't think Stephen A. is wrong to raise it either, if we're being honest, given everything that's come out. But that doesn't make it hurt any less as a Raptors fan hearing it out loud. We're not the ones who allegedly tried to funnel money around the cap through a tree company and a Jumbotron manufacturer. We're just the team that wanted our guy back and did everything the right way to try and make that happen. Here's a question I want answered honestly in the comments. If it does come down to a full year suspension, would you still want this trade to go through anyway, banking on getting Kawhi back healthy the following season? Or would you rather the whole thing gets called off at that point? I genuinely don't know how I'd feel in that scenario, and I think This fan base deserves to talk through it together. We've been with this story from day one through every high and every low, and I think this is honestly one of the lowest points we've hit so far. Not because of anything that's actually been confirmed yet, but because of how real this worst case scenario is starting to feel. A year without Kawhi, without Ingram, without Gradey Dick, after everything we've already been through, would be an incredibly tough pill to swallow for this entire fan base. Look, none of this is on us. We played by the rules, we waited patiently, and we did everything right as an organization and as a fan base. If it does end up going this badly, that's on the situation we got dragged into, not on anything we did wrong. I just hope, for all our sakes, that this doesn't end up being as bad as Stephen A is suggesting it could be. Appreciate everybody pulling up for this one as always. If this hit you the way it hit me, do me a favor and hit subscribe so you don't miss it as we find out how this actually plays out. Drop your thoughts in the comments, even with a possible suspension. Do you still want this trade? Until next time, I'm signing off. Cheers. Before we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you for watching and for being part of the Unlimited Hoops Canada community. Whether you've been here since day one or this is your very first video, we truly appreciate every single one of you. Our goal has always been simple: create the best place on YouTube for Toronto Raptors fans and Canadian basketball fans. No clickbait for the sake of it, no pointless drama, just honest conversations, in-depth analysis, breaking news, trade discussions, player breakdowns, NBA draft coverage, and everything happening across the Canadian basketball landscape. This is more than just a Raptors channel. It's a community of basketball fans who love talking hoops, debating the biggest storylines, celebrating the highs, and surviving the lows together. Whether the Raptors are chasing a championship, developing young talent, making a blockbuster trade, or rebuilding for the future, we'll be here covering it every step of the way. And it doesn't stop with the Raptors. We're passionate about Canada basketball as a whole. From the senior men's and women's national teams to our rising stars in the NBA, NCAA, and youth basketball, we'll continue shining a spotlight on Canadian players making an impact around the world. Canadian basketball has never been stronger, and we're excited to follow this incredible journey with all of you. If you enjoyed today's video, the biggest thing you can do to support the channel is hit that like button. It tells YouTube that you enjoyed the content and helps us reach more basketball fans across Canada and around the world. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We upload consistently, covering breaking Raptors news, trade rumors, free agency, game analysis, draft content, off-season moves, Canada basketball updates, and plenty more throughout the year. We also want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with today's take? What would you do if you were running the Raptors? Which Canadian players should we talk about next? We read the comments every day, and many of our future videos are inspired by the conversations happening right here in this community. Finally, if you know another Raptors fan or someone who loves Canadian basketball, share this video with them. Word of mouth is one of the biggest reasons channels like ours continue to grow, and every share genuinely helps. Thank you again for spending part of your day with us. We never take your time or support for granted. Until next time, this is Unlimited Hoops Canada, and as always, keep supporting Canadian basketball, keep believing in the Toronto Raptors, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.